Many people were worried that with some of the mainstays of the MCU, like Iron Man and Captain America, no longer being part of the MCU, that everything was going to shift over to a much younger generation. And while that's still happening, there's still going to be those characters that did survive Avengers Endgame, like Bruce Banner the Hulk. So let's talk about what Mark Ruffalo has said that lines up with previous rumors. So while we still don't know the details on everything in regards to the Hulk's contract, obviously She-Hulk is happening, so you have to assume that the Hulk is going to appear in the She-Hulk series. Now there's an article, which I will link in the description down below and toss it up on the screen right here, that has an interview with Mark Ruffalo where he talks about what he would like for the Hulk and Bruce Banner to do down the road. And he talks about how he believes that the Hulk is going to look over the younger Avengers and kind of be a leading figure. Now again, we've heard this plenty of times, and they've certainly teased from the writers to people involved with the Marvel Studio side of things that this is exactly the direction they're going. The future is going to be a mixed bag of everybody that's survived, that's some of the older characters, plus the new young generation slowly building up their own franchises. And then of course there's much older characters as well, like Moon Knight for example, like Blade, that are all going to be incorporated. But Mark Ruffalo saying stuff like this is obviously what's gonna happen. Like, he's kind of spoiling stuff because he's already talked to them, right? They kind of have an idea, and we know he will be back down the road. He's openly talked about how he believes he has many more appearances, and if you just look at how the MCU is going to proceed forward, it makes sense that the Hulk is going to be somebody that sticks around for a while, and he keeps on talking and teaching this younger generation. Again, it's a way to pass the torch slow and steady instead of a sudden drop off the face of the earth like Iron Man and Captain America, for example. And again, this was rumored for a long time, and we know that the Hulk is not getting another film. But as far back as 3 years ago, they said Thor Ragnarok, then Avengers 3 and 4 would build up one story, and after that's done, the Hulk is going to transition over into another period in his life where it's going to build up a new style of story for the character. So if you could just combine everything, combine it with the evidence, combine it with Mark Ruffalo's actual interviews, and what the writers of Avengers have said, and even the producers and various people involved, it makes sense. The Hulk is going to lead a new generation forward while they grow up being a new Avengers team.